Here. Hello there. Everyone still at a bit of a loss after what happened with Genzui. Now we're allied with the Satsuma. The time is ripe. I need to pull myself together. Speaking of the Satsuma, one of their men demanded a duel some time ago. It was quite a while back. Do you remember? Really? It was when I got that letter. You were right there with me.
Katsura, there's just no way we can assent to this. You want us to join forces with those who drove Kusaka to his death?
I assure you, it pains me too. I didn't expect you to come around to the idea just like that. Which is why I've prepared a banquet for us with the Satsuma. On their end, Okubo will take the lead. Kuroda's lot will be attending too. It'll be a good chance to see if they're worthy of our trust. Don't you think?
Very well then. I shall take the measure of the Satsuma and decide for myself.
If possible, I'd like you to attend as well. What do you say? Good. I've made arrangements at a place nearby. Come by later. Right, let's go. Okubo of the Satsuma is running late, it seems. However, I did see the man who sent me that letter. This is a hot-blooded gathering. It'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. Sorry for the wait. Let's begin, shall we?
Katsura, remember that duel we had? I have to say, I was rather disappointed at the time. You had no clue who I was, but let me go free. Too soft for a samurai. And now we are to stand shoulder to shoulder. We Satsuma despair.
You're a fool! Katsura sees further into the future than either of us. If he let you go free, he had a good reason.
It didn't really take much.
And that's why you let me go. Because you were afraid of earning the ire of the Satsuma. Utter cowardice. You there, Yamagata, was it? If you dislike what we have to say, come and silence us with your fists. Perhaps then I'll reconsider.
I'd be only too delighted. I don't need a weapon to take down the likes of you. You'll soon regret disrespecting Katsura and the Choshu.
Hey, cut it out! I don't think there's any stopping this now. I swear, if Okubo has my head for this...
Don't worry. Just let them have at it.
Osaka Katsura! Brave of people of Choshu! Pride remains unshakable!
One wrong move is all it takes for a cause to come crashing down. You should know this!
You're strong! Weren't you supposed to be a coward?
Well, if I don't maintain a certain standard, how can I expect anyone to follow me?
I thought you were all talk, but you're not bad.
I, too, underestimated your strength. Katsura, I ask you forgive my rudeness just now.
Sobering up, are we? I'm glad you put on this feast. It was worth it just to see that tussle.
Overthrowing the shogunate won't be the end of it. We'll need good, reasonable men like Katsura here to right the course of our nation.
Thank you, everyone. Now, let's get back to enjoying the feast. My apologies for dragging you along to this, but I have to say, seeing you fight never fails to impress. In fact, that particular display made me want to try my luck. Why not go around with me? I'll be waiting out back for you. Right, let's begin. I like to think I know your abilities better than anyone. That's to say, I won't hold back. Nakamura said that I'm too soft, and I am. You say that full well. I'm starting to warm up. That's rather impressive, you know? That's... Nakamura. And I see Okubo has finally arrived.
I see from that jewel you aren't as soft as I thought.
Your resolve is clear for all to see. Did you plan this little display from the start?
Of course not. I just fancied brushing up on my swordplay. I'm delighted you enjoyed what you saw, regardless.
A likely story. Well, as your partner in this alliance, I liked what I saw. I warn you, I intend to rely on your sword arm.
I can't believe Okubo and the others were watching. Thanks to that unexpected audience, it seems the alliance will hold a little longer. The nights worked out beautifully, thanks to you. Though it was hard to ignore Nakamura's provocations at first. Honestly, I have my own doubts about whether doing things my way will really be able to change Japan. I do have a vision, and everyone's been good enough to follow me. But behind closed doors, I worry all the time. What's your opinion? Am I doing things the right way? True enough. That's exactly what I want. I will not stop until we know the answer for certain.
Ah. However... All right. Your aim was a li-
Welcome. You can track. Okay, I'll get things ready.
am glad. Really? Oh, it looks like you have quite the collection. Good work. What would you like me to work on? I have a hunch you will be back again. Am I right?
You look like you have some skill. I have a favor to ask of you. A hulking man calling himself Benkei has been appearing on Gojo Bridge at night. He attacks every samurai he sees, and claims the arms and armor of those he's beaten. Did you have to say it out loud? My reputation would suffer if this were to become public knowledge. That's why I'm seeking help in a place like this. If you can defeat that man and recover my possessions, you'll be well rewarded. He appears on Gojo Bridge every night and announces himself loudly. You'll recognize him the instant you see him. Excellent. Just take care to be discreet. Don't breathe a word of this to a single soul or bring anyone with you.
All those who are distant, give ear! All those who are nigh, bear witness. Benkei is my name. Come, who dares to battle with me? You there, champion! Take us! Dear friend, once more! Once more onto the breach, dear friend! Once more! Who dares interrupt? You dare! Lend me your blade! turn. I thank thee, brave champion. 'Twould seem I acted somewhat rashly, and yet I regret nothing.
Oh, it's you. You came. We'll begin once Ito's men are here. This is your first official mission. Is there anything you need to ask? I haven't mentioned this to him. He suspects I've been making moves in secret. There are plots everywhere. Wheels within wheels. I'll tell you everything if we make it through this. He should be here any moment. Not as our ally, but as our enemy. Todo and Suzuki are part of Ito's faction. Good men, both of them. But we have no choice. Good. That saves me some trouble. Todo and his companions are masters of the sword. This will be quite the fight. Are you fully prepared? Good. We'll ambush them as they return. Suzuki is here too. He'll fight like a madman to protect his brother. Rather than face him head on, perhaps strike from the roof.
So you've come, but you never reach my brother! get in his way!
I have failed you, brother.
Master Kondo thinks only of winning glory in battle. And a foe. We can strive for a world free of conflict and bloodshed. It's no use. Ito isn't here.
No, we must find him.
Enemy ahead.
Think you outwitted me, do you? Ha! It's you! Don't fool yourself. You're too ambitious for your own good. Captain Kondo, I will root out your punishment. I had thought you had some sense. This I will do. You're just another samurai who can't let go of the past. Kondo fights without the higher purpose. He only plays at being a samurai. Why can't you see it for the farce it is? If I don't do this, who will? Misguided fools.
You were too clever for your own good. It made you think all those around you were fools. Which is why you couldn't bear to serve under Kondo, so earnestly devoted to the shogunate. I'm lucky I had you covering my flank. With that, we've excised a cancer from the Shinsengumi. I don't know who you are, but it's time to stop pretending you're one of us. I've seen more than my fair share of plots and schemes. I just had a feeling. See you around.
Ah, it's you. Quite a pathetic sight, aren't I? I don't want to wither away on a stone. If I'm going to die, I want to burn like a firework. But it seems that's too much to ask.
Tuberculosis. It's already ravaged much of his lungs. I'm afraid he's too far gone. If there was, we wouldn't be in this position.
Damn it all. Takasugi can't leave us so soon. It's not yet his time.
There's been a talk of a samurai researching a cure for tuberculosis. Rumor has it he's had a breakthrough. They say he's hidden himself away in a hut on the mountain's northeastern suburbs. If you can smoke him out, he might be able to help. Just to be clear, even the Westerners haven't found a cure for tuberculosis. You'd be a fool to get your hopes up.
If there's even a sliver of hope, then we have to try, don't we? I'll make my way to the mountain at once. Meet me there, all right? I've spoken with the locals and gotten an idea. The hut of the samurai in question ought to be halfway up this mountain. We need to get that medicine for Takasugi no matter what. Come on, let's go. Oh, I should mention that some suspicious samurai were seen heading up the mountain not long ago. We'll want to stay vigilant as we go. But why is this samurai holed up in a hut in the mountains? They must have some reason.
Barbarian and loving scum! Prepare to be cut down!
Enough!
You! Thank you. I've certainly had a lot on my plate. I suppose it must show. But really, what are you doing here?
I heard talk of a samurai looking for cured tuberculosis. You wouldn't happen to be the man I'm looking for.
Guilty as charged. At least, I don't know of anyone else who fits the description. The soil and the plants here are useful for my work, and being somewhere this remote discourages interruptions. Well, like the one you just saw, for starters. I've had an increasing number of boisterous visitors of late. Die, barbarian-loving traitor, shogunate scum. That's typically the way it goes.
You have to help us. Someone's life depends on it.
I see. So that's why you sought me out. Very well. I've formulated something that might be able to help. But it's further down the road and there might be more interruptions. Might I ask you to be my escort? Oh, good. I'm not really one for slashing and stabbing. Shall we be off?
Mine!
Fukuzao, meet your retribution. This is not over.
I must say, it's a good thing you came with me. Well, I'll grab the medicine. It should only take a moment. I trust you remember the links we went to acquiring that soil from the bamboo trees. After much trial and error, I finally succeeded in turning that soil into this. I should say, I don't know for certain that the medicine works. For all I know, it might make your friend worse. Are you sure you want it? I see. You don't have the luxury of time. Very well then. This is yours.
What else can we do? If there's any hope at all that this works, we can't afford to hesitate. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm heading back first to tell Takaski.
I'm not sure who it is you're trying to save, but I hope they recover soon.
Out of my way! I have to leave! Out of my way! I've got 1,000 things to do. No, I won't. But to hell with waiting for death to come take me.
Even now, our comrades are fighting to bring down the shogunate, shedding blood for our cause. While they risk life and limb, I won't lie useless in bed. Now you've asked for it. I will show you what happens when you underestimate a man of Choshu. I'm warning you. I won't hold back. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind going together with you. Let's do this! Place to die. Incredible. I had a feeling you are special. I'm of no use to the Kiheitai in my current state. Fine. I won't fight this anymore. I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. But I will go quietly and leave our mission to the rest of you. If only. But if you have some grand idea, then I'm all ears. Medicine. I will never walk. I just can't win with you. Fine. So I'm supposed to drink this then?
It's amazing that you're already up and about, Takasugi.
Amazing is right. I can't tell if I should be more shocked or impressed. While I suspect the drug has had some effect, I dare say you were saved by your sheer will to live, or your stubborn refusal to walk through death's door.
I'm still kicking thanks to you all. Now I just need to decide how to use my newfound vitality. That's for sure. A few things, and then some. But I've still hardly accomplished anything. If life should grant greater opportunity, then life is the way forward. With the life I've been granted, I will finish the task of overturning the shogunate.
Then I will look upon a new Japan with my own eyes. Whatever the future might bring, I cannot wait to see.
Oh, it's you. Ah. Something wrong? Not bad at all. Fine by me. As it should be. A samurai sword is no ornament or plaything. How else would we fulfill our duty? There is no point to a sword that is all style and no substance. A master bladesmith will ensure that one sword slices effortlessly. If you want a good sword, pay attention to its edge. I'm a fan of the Juzu style myself. Things are damn sharp, but you'll be lucky to find one. Ah, my old...
I trust you are keeping... Nearly all of my cats have come home safely, and there is not a bruised or sick one among them. It is a dream come true. Thank you for all your heart. I can only imagine how hellish the outside... In any case, I hope they have learned their lesson. But you know, one may find happiness in confinement. At least, it is... Naturally, I cannot speak for anyone but myself. I may have status in Yoshiwara right now, but there will come a day when my charms will have faded. Most of us courtesans have never known another life. We will never know freedom, or the comfort of a true home. If we were to be turned out on our own, we would surely die. For cold are the winds of this floating world. That is why, if I were to become a cat, I would simply stay here. It would be nice. But I fear I am being rather silly. Please. I would like... How may I... It is I am ever so happy to see you again. Is there anything else you would like? Is there anything else you would like? Is there anything else you would like? Will you be... back?
So you came. How are you? Something wrong? Huh?
Ah, you're another. Fine. I'm. Really? Till the next time.
Bin. Do I look like I have... You've done... Me. A fine one, considering who her father is. She wears her heart on her sleeve. But you can almost call that a talent. She could do better at mastering herself. It drives me mad seeing how reckless she can be in order to get her way. Huh? What? I'm not worrying about her. We're done here. If you want to know about Oryo, go talk to her yourself. If you need to go, then go.
What can I do for you? So, what did you want to talk about? To hear that you feel the same way makes me so happy. Ever since my husband died, you've given me your faith and support. I'm more grateful than words can express. It will be my honor and pleasure to walk hand in hand with you, now and for many years to come. For your safety.
Been well? What's the matter? You're not... Fine by me. We met way back when I was traveling around the country looking to improve my skills. How many years ago was that again? Sorry, I forget. Anyway, when I left Tosa and was looking for somewhere to stay, he was the first person who came to mind. And during my time in Choshu, we spent every day discussing various social problems and honing our skills. A fine man, that Kusaka. Ryoma's an old friend from Tosa. We actually grew up in the same village. Quite the impulsive fellow, wouldn't you say? Well, I'm the one who's always had to clean up his messes. So, although he is my senior, I can't help but to think of him as my little brother. Which reminds me, I hear you helped him out in Yokohama? I really appreciate it. Huh? All right, then. See you around.
Fine work. I knew you'd make it back unscathed. Getting right to it, who masterminded the attack on Roma at the Terada Inn? The Aburano Koji incident. You were at the scene too, I take it? Word reached me Ito was planning to go rogue from the Shinsengumi. Attacking Roma must have been part of the plan. Clever stuff. Tarnishing the group's reputation to create a pretext justifying an independent split. Now I have the full picture of the Shinsengumi. All thanks to you, of course. We'll need to inform Saigo as well.
Oh, look who's back. Perfect timing, actually. This soldier could really help us achieve our goals. We're at something of an impasse. Can we bring him into the fold on this?
The day of reckoning is at hand. We joined forces with the Satsuma clan, but barely escaped with our lives. How long can this alliance last? I fear it is built on sand.
If we want to avenge Kusaka's death, we must act now.
Genzui is dead, Shinsaku sick, and the realm are missing. Frankly, we need all the help we can get. I'm going to need you on our side.
Actually, that may not be necessary.
Well, look who it is! I figured you were dead. Or did you strike a deal with the Lord of Death?
I'm more surprised to see you still alive. I thought you'd be passing me on the way to hell. Sorry for all the worry I caused. But fear not, Oryo has fixed me up. Now, without further ado, I've got a solution to your problems. With my plan, we won't even need to fight.
Really? Look, it's not that I don't trust you.
Let's just say that staring death in the face can be inspirational. There's no time to waste. We have to show this to Lord Yoshinobu.
I intend to return this nation to a better era, but certain people will need to be removed. Yoshinobu Tokugawa, the last shogun. Fine title for a history book, wouldn't you say?
Right, let's go. I must say, I'm glad for the opportunity to walk at your side again, my friend. Come, let's head to Nijou Castle. If we can get my proposals enacted, there'll be no more warring factions. Just think, everyone would work hand in hand for the good of the nation. Shogunate or no, we all share the desire to make Japan a better place. And that's why we've got to set aside our differences and end the bloodshed. Now, I agonized over it a while, but seeing as there are 8 proposals, and they were conceived aboard a ship, I'll call them the 8 shipboard proposals. I can't wait to share the details with His Excellency. I just know he's going to be on board with the plan.
There are no guards. Something feels off. Let's be prepared for anything once we're inside. Are you ready? Okay. Let's do it. What in the world? The Shogun may be in danger. Hurry! It seems we've been beaten here. By a foreigner, no less.
Chirps like a nightingale.
Here they come! Don't move!
thought so. There. Gotcha.
Some rats have snuck in. I'll deal with you alongside the Shogun.
I've come at a better time. I need your help.
Yes, Your Excellency. Hold us not wait. Come, my friend.
You're done!
This country no longer needs a Shogun. Serve its best by disappearing.
Assassinating the Shogun? Why, you little... Let me go! Surely you must see how wrong this all is. The Shogunate is merely an army and it controls the government. This nation must be restored to its rightful state. And who better to guide it than me? One who truly understands Japan!
So, that's what you're after. Throw him in the cells. We can't afford to antagonize Britain right now.
You will be prey to the great powers! The sacred soul of this land will be lost, I tell you!
What an odd fellow.
No. I fear he's hit the nail on the head. Sometimes others see us more clearly than we see ourselves.
You believe that drivel?
Would you please take the time to look this over? I really think this might be the answer. At least, that's what I hope.
The Shogun adopts Ryoma's plan before the Satsuma and Choshu can strike, ending 3 centuries of Tokugawa rule. In the imperial court, former ministers and the most powerful clans gather to decide on the form of their new government.
Let's go.
Is this your doing? You formally relinquish power, only to launch an offensive?
That is nonsense. Someone is clearly trying to frame me. To drive a wedge between me and the new administration.
I will not ignore this calumny! You believe us to be behind this?
I beg your pardon. My lord, you are not safe here. We must get away and fast.
So you feel no need to flee, I take it? It seems they're not going to change their minds.
Ryoma, answer me this. If the Shogun remains in the administration, how can that be a fresh start for our nation?
The Tokugawa will contrive to take control again. Then they will surely crush us.
The time has come to settle things with firearms.
cares who comes out on top? The main thing is to find a solution that works for us all.
Well, come on then. Do you have a plan?
Well, you know, how can I put it?
I thought as much. Listen, let's think of something together. We've come this far, after all.
Thank you. That would be very welcome. At this rate, there'll be no winners at all.
I need your help with something. I seem to have angered Ryoma. He's living in a dream world if he thinks the Alliance would ever allow Lord Yoshinobu into the new administration. I understand your feelings, but you're too idealistic. If we allow Lord Yoshinobu into the new administration, the restoration of imperial rule would ring hollow. Whatever the case, Roma has been indispensable in getting us this far. This isn't the time for infighting. I will continue to coordinate with the Satsuma, so I'd like you to keep an eye out on Ryoma. I ran into Oryo near the Omi Inn just now, and told her much the same as you. Please, I need you and Oryo to talk Ryoma around for me. All right?
So you came. How are you? Something wrong? Not bad. Ah. By your leave.
there. Let me guess. You are going to see Ryoma? Oh, I saw Katsura not long ago myself. He asked the same of me. When I left Ryoma at Omi Inn, I told him not to do anything rash, but he said he was about to hatch a hell of a plan, but who knows what he's up to? Agreed. It's not as if he would listen to us anyway. I'll just have to keep an eye on him. Ah, I know. What do you say we bring him something? What would he like? Care to help me look? Let's get going then. What is it he likes to eat again? Let's get going now that we have our little gift. Ryoma should still be at the Omi Inn. Did that come from the Omi Inn? I'll go find help. You get to Ryoma!
I have a bad feeling about this.
Come on!
What?
Running. Is Ryoma alright?
Took long enough.
Sakamoto's in danger. According to his aid.
Those with opposing goals are here. And those who share them are allies. Even if we be foreigners.
I have nothing to trust in, but I can't
care of business here. Keep going, and help Ryoma.
You should keep moving. Please. I'll handle the stragglers behind us.
Looking for something? You still need to clean up this country. You need to live.
He was a bad influence on you. But I've taken care of that. No, I won't give up. Enough of this! You may hate me, but I'll always be your twin. For you, put that man down. Open your eyes. You refuse to see. Does he mean so much to you? A world of turmoil and strife is at hand. Soon you will awaken.
Listen. Shintaro is wounded. You have to help him.
Worry about yourself now. Pull yourself together. What about your dream? Someone big as the ocean.
My dream. Yes. I can finally see it. The future of our great nation. Gather all those with ability, regardless of social status. Create a parliament. And then I will travel the world and learn all I can. If you want to change the world, you must start with yourself. I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Please, Sonia, do all you can. Help my friend.
Yuma! Yuma!
Hey, help me lift this man. Be careful. Hold him steady. We need hot water, and lots of it. This is going to take a while. Do it.
This might hurt a bit, but you can take it. We've done all we can. Now, we just have to wait. And pray for a miracle.
We remain here with him until he awakes. You, go after them. I want him to see it when he opens his eyes. Show him his new Japan.
There is no need for an epic battle. We merely need to show them the difference in our strength.
Indeed. Our men vastly outnumber their own. Once the fighting starts, they will surely see the error of their ways.
Indeed, I am eager to discuss peace terms. If this drags on, we risk falling prey to foreign powers.
I secured your release. You might show some gratitude. Thanks to you, the negotiations have soured considerably.
Now, about those weapons you have for sale. We'll take all you have.
Hey!
I heard about Ryoma. That man had a certain way about him. It was impossible to not let your guard down once he really got going. That's a good thing, mind you. Made things seem just a little brighter. That's why I hoped he'd be able to get both sides of this war on the same page. Now that that's fallen through, it's like the world has changed. People want blood. A real fight is all but inevitable. So Ryoma was attacked by the Demon Claw Samurai. Who exactly are they to you, anyway? There's no running from the fight with someone like that. I'm sure they know it too. It's inevitable. I wonder if attacking Ryoma was their twisted way of trying to save you. I know they were once part of the Veiled Edge, a group that seeks revenge against the shogunate. I'm guessing you were once their partner? For two who are supposed to work as one, life certainly led you down different paths, didn't it? Anyway, I see now that your bond is a strong one indeed. But you will have to bring this to an end one day. You and no other. The confrontation between the Shogunate and the two clans has already begun. Which means the Demon Claw is bound to turn up soon. You must be ready for anything. We do this for Ryoma too. You do what you need to do. Till next time.
How are you doing?
Ryoma, and even Nakaoka, gone. I shouldn't have left you to see him alone. We should have gone together. If he hadn't got the Satsuma and the Choshu to join forces, we'd never have come so far. But I fear the Satsuma have shown nothing but ingratitude.
You know the situation already, I presume.
The time for talk is over. Battle is inevitable. Japan cannot be changed while the Tokugawa control the new administration. Our purposes may not be perfectly aligned, but considering the Shinsengumi's numbers, we need as many allies as we can muster. Please, help us fight the Tokugawa. Thank you. I'll be sure to remember this. Your role will be crucial to our strategy.
I'll explain a little about the plan. To beat an enemy who outnumbers us, we'll have to defeat their main force to crush their morale. We want you to take the main enemy encampment. If their central force is in disarray, we can use the British artillery to finish the job.
This is our chance to change our country. Together. Now, move out.
My name is Jules Brunet. It is an honor to fight alongside such renowned samurai.
We've been expecting you. My name is Kondo, of the Shinsengumi.
My Denshudai troops have finished training and are ready for battle.
Everyone! The Imperial Court has finally decreed that the Shogunate be abolished. Now, we are the loyalists, and the Tokugawa, the rebels! We did it at last!
Yes! Our efforts have been rewarded!
We have
righteousness on our side. Our enemy is nothing but a disorderly rebel. To war!
The revolutionist army, led by the Choshu and the Satsuma, squared off against the shogunate forces. And so the curtain rose on the Boshin War.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Seize the cannon!
Truly grateful. You've given me the chance to face you again.
Even if it puts us alive! Witness the result of the test!
Who are you?
You who kindled the flames of war?
This is quite some déjà vu, is it not?
created the army I had dreamed of. I won't let you ruin it. Together, Kondo!
Hang in there! Let me show you my samurai spirit!
Don't push yourself too hard now.
I lived, a samurai. I die, a samurai.
To think they would make it this far.
Katsu. Inamoto has brought his ship around. Please, you must escape to Edo.
Never! If I flee now, the shogunate's over!
But that's exactly what they're hoping for. Should you fall to your enemies here, war will rack the entire nation. Lord Katamori, if you would. You burn with a desire for vengeance. Allow us to quench those flames.
This is not over.
The enemy's commander has fled. Now is the time. The heavens have granted us our chance.
The Shogun's troops are on the verge of retreat. Let's give this everything we have! Fire!
Kondo, you should fall back. Look after Brune. I will stand with you. The age of the sword is over. But I live by the blade, or not at all. It is the end for us old samurai. Doshi, you and the others must now become samurai for a new age. Now, go! Sabrune.
The shogunate forces outnumbered the enemy. With the retreat of the shogun, defeat was at hand. Riding high from its victory, the revolutionist army began its march on Edo. In disarray after their defeat at Tobafushimi, the remnants of the shogunate army flee to Edo in their commander's wake. Emboldened by their victory, the revolutionist army heads to Edo, intent on delivering the final blow to its enemies.
What do you want from me? I don't... If you got some... Very nice. And what might that... No, not really. After all, I only belonged to the Tennen Rishin school a short time before Kondo inherited it. But the bond between two people cannot be measured by time alone. Indeed, all of what I am now, I owe to Kondo. Had I not met that man, I'd probably be back in my hometown, wasting my life away, peddling worthless goods. It's my job to instill order among the soldiers. A thankless job, to be sure. But you can't command respect without a bit of fear, can you? I hate to say it, but the Shinsengumi is a ragtag bunch. They need constant discipline, lest they let their enemies, or their allies, get the best of them. Hence our strict code, which culminates in a fitting punishment for those who dishonor the way of the samurai. Ritual suicide. More...
You dare... Oh. You have... Then I shall... Sure I do. They trust me. And why shouldn't they? I'm strong, and I look out for our younger officers. Well, I'm sure the same can be said of Hijikata as well. But everyone is scared of that man. Wonder why? Maybe it's his face? Hijikata is a fine man, but he's not exactly charming. I, on the other hand... I...
What do you want? If there's some... Not bad. All right. Do you really want to know? Well, all right then. While training to be a swordsman in Edo, I had reason to murder a shogunal retainer. The fault was entirely with the other party, but a crime is a crime. After being hounded out of Edo, I began to wander rootless without purpose. Anyway, such is my background. Not very interesting, is it? You'd best forget it. I have many roles, but on occasion I am tasked with top-secret missions under the direct order of my captain. For that reason, I find it difficult to speak frankly in front of my comrades. They all see me as a complete enigma, but I don't mind. After all, a warrior who wears their innermost thoughts on their face would have a hard time outmaneuvering their opponent, no? Understood.
Well, that went more smoothly than expected. We'll send the men who can still fight to mop up the rest of the enemy.
Look who lived to fight again. You made all the difference. You have my thanks.
And it appears the Demon Claw Samurai's assault on Yodo Castle didn't harm our cause either. Yes. Though, I was as surprised as you when I heard.
I'm sure they're up to something. But regardless, Yodo Castle was a great opportunity to turn the tide.
We'll gather our forces and chase down the Tokugawa. Whatever orders might come our way, attacking Edo is unavoidable now.
The samurai with the Demon Claw will no doubt be headed there too in pursuit of Lord Yoshinobu. You are on the trail, right? What do you say to traveling to Edo together?
I've heard Lord Yoshinobu was badly wounded. That means it's Katsukaishu calling the shots. We need to find out what he's planning.
Katsu's liable to take drastic measures, like a cornered rat. I'm counting on you to make contact with him in Edo. I know you can do it.
The Shogun's life is not in danger. But still, he must rest up for now.
I just can't understand it. Why didn't we stand and fight? With my fleet, it was a battle we could have won.
We were following the Shogun's orders. He did not wish for us to fight. And frankly, Enomoto, I believe he means to lay down his very life for the million citizens of Edo.
And you will allow this? You are a samurai! Is it not your duty to protect your lord and master?
It is indeed. And that's why I have a very important job for you. Enomoto must take His Excellency and his men to safety overseas. The people of Edo, too, should use what ships they have to escape.
Escape, you say? You can't be serious.
After that, we will set Edo ablaze. I have already told Chief Tatsugoro of the firefighters our plan. We will destroy anything useful to our enemies. When they are weakened, we'll have a chance to negotiate.
You really mean to sacrifice Edo?
If Edo were to become a battlefield, it would be utter carnage. Countless citizens would perish. No, this is the only way.
The restoration is nigh, and all shall burn. The Sekihotai will see it done.
Hey!
Ah, back, are we? We've been hard at work with Master Kano since you last saw us.
Maybe this is a good chance to see how much we've improved. Care to spar a little? All the better.
We're ready, whenever you are.
We're going to take you down this time! Prepare yourself!
I can't simply sit back and watch!
We're going to take you down this time! Prepare yourself!
You're done!
No more than we expected. I'll show you the fruits of our training.
Isn't over yet.
Saw that! Finally, an opportunity to test my limits! Saw that!
Damn it. I can't believe we still aren't a match for you.
You're very strong. To think I'd lose again.
Phew. Well, at least we put up more of a fight this time. Eh, Ito?
Right. We don't have time to dwell on our losses anyway. Not if we've got the betterment of this nation to worry about.
Thank you, Master Kano, for all you've done for us. We've made excellent headway, thanks to you.
I admit I was rather skeptical of your capacity for improvement at first, but seeing how much you've grown, you've more than earned my respect. It makes me want to develop a form of combat focused on non-lethal self-defense. A discipline that allows practitioners to take measure of each other's skill. Through training, my students will learn a new way to live. A gentle way. Or judo, so to speak.
Quite the great man, isn't he? What do you make of this?
Well, at first none of us held a high opinion of the other, right? But by training together, we came to accept, even respect one another. I want others to experience such growth for themselves. Perhaps judo will be the key to making that happen. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I want judo to be a way of life rather than a way of fighting.
I think it sounds like a splendid idea. Perhaps spreading judo's principles far and wide will cultivate the peace we are all in search of.
And we'll do our part to form a government that will help make that peace a reality.
Great! Let's aim for nothing less!
Hey, that's a nice blade you got there. Any interest in working as a bodyguard? The shops around here have lately been the target of so-called expulsionists. Refuse to pay them a fee, and they'll mess up your place good. I'm starting to get worried about my own shop, so what do you say? Would you help me guard my store? Oh, thank you. If you could start right away, that would be great. Though the ruffians probably won't be here till night.
Dutchman! All right, let's see what you've got! This. What's left? All right, let's see what you've got! Not bad. Boys! A little help here! Accomplished more.
Is it over? Please, I'd like to talk with you. You are amazing! Clearly, your blade isn't just for show. Thanks to you, I can continue my business in peace. What difference would it make? I've heard that some clan is actively trying to get Ronins to rebel. But we townsfolk couldn't care less who's pulling the strings, so long as they let us live in peace. You take care of yourself too. I really can't thank you enough.
We meet again. I see now it was wrong, what I did to the Shogun. Forgive me. So the Demon Claw Samurai is your so-called blade twin. I once schemed with that villain to plunge this country into civil war. After the dust had settled, I imagined that the British would take over, that I'd be put in charge, and that Japan would be mine. I really believed that I'd be able to protect its beautiful culture from the great powers. But I was blind. That villain would have had Japan destroyed in a bloody war. And had that happened, all would be lost. That is why I promise to do everything in my power to protect this country from now on. Do you trust me? I see. Then I must prove my resolve by my actions.
I didn't expect to find you here. So you're a friend of Mr. Sato? Koto Nakazawa. Don't tell me you've forgotten all about your work with Oroshigumi? Mr. Sato, I recall you're having some connection to the Sekihotai. Well, they appear to be up to no good. Any ideas as to what they're planning?
One thing does come to mind. The Demon Claw Samurai mentioned something about using them to blow up Kaneji Temple. Kaneji is the family temple of the Tokugawa, you see. So if you ask me, those nasty retainers are likely planning to storm Edo. You must understand, Kaneji Temple is a national treasure. What do you say? Will you help me prevent its destruction at the hands of the Sekihotai? I shan't forget this. Now, if they have indeed begun to mobilize, we'd best make haste. Every second counts.
I am heartened to know we can count on you. Let us meet at Kaneji Temple then.
Hello there. I've got a fine selection of wares. Curious.
You came. As expected, the temple grounds are crawling with suspicious individuals. I fear we may be too late. Indeed. Say, I may have an idea as to where they might plant their bombs. Given that the Sekihotai are seeking to provoke the shogunate, they will surely plant any bombs in places of symbolic import. Let us go.
Let's be quick. He who hesitates is lost, after all.
No! This temple was one of Japan's treasures!
Get ready!
Come on then!
Think only of staying alive.
Excellent.
Such economy of movement. This is an outrage! Damn the Sekihotai! I had forgotten one place. Toshoku Shrine. It's the most important shrine in Ueno. Let's hurry!
Enemy
done.
ahead.
Sato, that you of all people should interfere. I'm not finished yet.
We have business to kill. Prepare yourself.
That was yours, Sato. Yours. Why would you betray us?
You will. Punished. I'll be back for your hit. Just you wait.
Well, it seems that our work here is done. Toshogu Shrine is safe and sound thanks to your courageous efforts. We may not have saved all of Kaneji Temple, but I expected as much.
Tell me, Mr. Sato. That Yukawa fellow said this was all your plan.
And indeed it was. For I was once blinded by my excessive love for this country. Indeed, culture of Japan is a marvelous thing. To think that I came so close to destroying an invaluable piece of it. I wonder, do you think I can redeem myself? I'm glad to hear you say that. May your presence continue to give me strength. However, my first order of business is to safeguard against a possible retaliation. I should be safe at the manor in Takanawa. You know, I have many valuable belongings there. Paintings and scrolls and other curios I've collected from all over Japan. In fact, you should really come by sometime for tea. I'm quite the connoisseur. Well, until then.
Hey! Good to see you! Thanks to you, I'm right as rain again. Just look! Like this! And this! I know you're always looking out for me. I guess that's just how it goes with us, huh? So, while I've been resting, I've had a lot of time to think. Once all this is over, I want to take that trip to America. See, my friends continued fighting for our beliefs, for a new dawn, even when I couldn't. That's how I know Japan will be all right without me. So I want to travel around America and see everything it has to offer. I think everything's pretty much settled down now. Well, I thought so, but I suppose I was wrong. But still, I'm not worried about our future anymore. With you, Katsura, and Katsu around, I know our country is in good hands. Not right away, of course. I'll wait for things to get a little more quiet. The truth is, I'd love for you to be there with me. But we each have our own path to walk. And that's why we have to part ways, at least for now. But we'll be reunited one day. You're my counterpart, after all. I just have one last thing to ask you. Will you spar with me? Think about it. We've known each other all this time, but never once properly dueled. Also, I can't be walking around with a sword in America. Let me put the samurai part of myself to rest. Huh? Let's do it at the place where everything began. The place where we first met. The magistrate's estate in Yokohama. So how about it? Good answer. Visibility is good today. The horizon is crystal clear. We walked all the way here, didn't we, when we first met? Feels like it was only yesterday. Right then. Don't hold back. Give me everything you've got. Let's see if I can handle it. I'm far from beaten. Should maybe have rested up a little bit longer. This to end. You got me. Crossing swords with you really brings home how strong you are. Well, now that I fought the strongest warrior around, I can go with no regrets. This is the end of Yoma Sakamoto, the Japanese samurai. From now on, I'm Yoma Sakamoto, citizen of the world. Listen, I want you to have my sword. I'm forever in your debt for all you've done. Besides, it's not like I can carry it around with me in America. There's a saying they have over there. It's always darkest before the dawn. It might feel dark now, but I believe Japan's new dawn is close at hand. If we work together, I know we can iron out these last few problems. And once we do, I can head to America with my conscience clear and mind at ease. That's the spirit.